Imagine a computer so small you can hold it in one hand. Yet inside, it carries enough power to outperform massive desktop rigs from just a few years ago. Sounds unreal, right? Well, it's not a dream anymore because Apple is building exactly that. And according to the latest leaks, the M5 Mac Mini could be the most important computer Apple has ever made. Not because it's flashy, not because it's expensive, but because it could quietly redefine what power in a small box really means. So stay with me, because this story isn't just about specs or numbers, it's about Apple's next big move, and how it's reshaping the future of desktop computing. Chapter 1. The Beginning. M4 Mac Mini's Hidden Revolution. The story actually begins with the M4 Mac Mini, the quiet revolution nobody saw coming. It looked the same. It felt the same. But under that tiny aluminum shell, it was a silent beast. People who bought it realized something unexpected. Apple wasn't chasing performance anymore. It was chasing perfection. But that was just the setup. The real evolution begins with M5. Chapter 2. The M5 chip, the brain of the future. Apple's M5 chip isn't just another step forward. It's a complete rethinking of what a computer brain can do. Built on a 3-nanometer process, it packs a 10-core CPU, 10-core GPU, and a next-gen neural engine that's reportedly 4x faster in AI tasks than the M4. This isn't just about speed anymore. This is about intelligence. Your Mac won't just run apps. It'll understand them. It'll adapt, predict, and react faster than ever before. Apple claims a 45% boost in graphics and major gains in efficiency. Imagine that kind of power, inside a desktop smaller than a book. Chapter 3. Leaks. Prototypes and Apple's secret testing. Now here's where things get exciting. Insiders are whispering about not one, but 2 versions of the new Mac Mini, one with the base M5 chip, and another powered by the M5 Pro. Their code names, J837s and J837C. If those sound familiar, that's because they were recently spotted inside macOS Tahoe 26 developer builds. Translation: Apple's not just thinking about it, they're actively testing multiple versions of the M5 Mini right now. Chapter 4. When will it launch? So, when do we actually get to see it? Some leaks point to a late 2025 release, while others hint at summer 2026. But here's the twist. Apple's timelines always overlap. Devices get built, scrapped, and rebuilt depending on how ready the components are, and since the M5 chip is already shipping in MacBook Pro prototypes and next-gen iPads, the countdown for the M5 Mac Mini has officially started. Chapter 5. The Challenge, Cooling in Silence. The M5 chip can run insanely fast, but keeping it cool inside that tiny shell? That's the real magic trick. Leaks suggest Apple's testing vapor chamber cooling or even graphene-based heat spreaders to manage the heat, all while keeping the system completely silent. Imagine 10-core performance, AI acceleration, and lightning-fast memory, all without a single fan spinning up. That's not just innovation. That's Apple-level witchcraft. Chapter 6. Breaking the Pattern. Traditionally, Apple launches its new chips in a familiar cycle. First the iPad, then MacBooks, and finally desktops. But this time, Apple might break its own rule. Rumors suggest the M5 Mac Mini could debut before the M5 Mac Studio or Mac Pro, a smart move that lets Apple show off real-world power in a compact, affordable machine. Think of it as the first wave before the storm. Chapter 7. Design. Familiar form. Brand new heart. Will the design finally change? Maybe, but don't expect anything radical. Most leaks say Apple will keep the same 5x5-inch aluminum enclosure, minimal, efficient, proven. But inside, it's a whole new beast. Redesigned logic boards, rerouted airflow next-gen unified memory, faster NVMe SSDs. The outside stays sleek and familiar. The inside, completely transformed. Chapter 8. The real game changer, on-device AI. Here's where Apple's vision becomes crystal clear. The M5 chip is built for on-device AI acceleration, meaning your Mac can handle neural tasks, visual recognition, and language models without the cloud. That means faster results, better privacy, and zero lag. In simple terms, This tiny machine could become Apple's most efficient AI workstation ever. Chapter 9. Real performance numbers. Now let's talk raw power. Early benchmarks hint at Geekbench multi-core scores around 25,000, nearly double what the M4 Mini achieved. GPU power? On par with the base M3 Pro MacBook, all that performance, while consuming less than 60 watts of power. That's what Apple calls performance without punishment. Chapter 10. The bigger picture. Why the Mac Mini matters. You might not realize this, but the Mac Mini is one of Apple's most strategic products. Studios, developers, and even data centers use them in massive clusters. They're cheap, efficient, and modular. If Apple nails the M5 Mini, it could dominate creative studios, small businesses, and even AI research labs. Picture hundreds of M5 Minis stacked together, silently running AI, video rendering, and machine learning tasks. That's Apple's silent empire. Chapter 11. The Bridge to AI macOS. The M5 Mac Mini isn't just another computer. It's a bridge to the AI-powered macOS era. Apple is already working on features like text generation, smart context, audio separation, and visual scene detection, all powered directly by the neural engine. The M5 chip supercharges all of that. In fact, the hardware is coming before the software, a classic Apple move. Chapter 12. Competition and Efficiency. While Intel and AMD are busy chasing raw power, their chips consume triple the energy. Apple's approach? Do more and with less. An M5 Mac Mini, using under 60 watts, could outperform desktops using over 200. That's not just eco-friendly. It's game-changing engineering. Chapter 13. Pricing and finishing touches. So what about price? Expect around $799 for the base model and $999 for the higher-end M5 Pro variant. And because it's Apple, don't be surprised if it comes with a few elegant touches. New magnetic power connector like the iMac's, refined vent patterns, maybe even a space. Black finish, small details, big impact. Chapter 14. The future, M5 to M6 and beyond. If the M5 Mini lands in mid-2026, it perfectly sets the stage for the M6 generation in 2027, Apple's first 2-nanometer chip era. That's desktop-level performance. From a device that barely gets warm, and it all begins with the M5 final chapter, the silent revolution. Every leak, every rumor, every codename points in one direction. A small computer with massive ambition. The M5 Mac Mini isn't designed to grab attention, it's designed to earn respect. And when it finally launches, whether quietly this fall or officially next summer, it could be the most balanced, most capable Mac Apple has ever built. So keep your eyes on macOS betas. When you see identifiers like J837 or J873, you'll know the wave is coming. Because when Apple flips that switch, the smallest Mac might make the biggest impact and without making a sound. This is the future of compact computing. Intelligent, efficient, and silent. The M5 Mac Mini isn't just another update. It's a statement from Apple that the desktop era is far from over. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned, because the next wave of Apple Silicon is about to blow your mind.